geometry midterm review videos for the different units, working out the odds for all the other geometry teachers. So this is Unit 6. Alright guys, we're going to work Unit 6, just a few problems because the last page is omitted. Problem number 1, if I'm solving for the indicated variable, then all I need to do is use Pythagorean theorem because it's a right triangle and I have two sides and I'm looking for the third. So you're going to use 13 squared plus x squared equals 18 squared. 13 squared is 169 plus x squared equals 18 squared, which is 324. In order to solve for x, you subtract 169 from both sides. And you get 155. X squared equals 155. You have to keep, oh, it doesn't even say we have to do simplest radical, so we're good. We can just keep it to the nearest tenth. So all we're going to do is just square root. Right now I'll be right with you, okay? Both sides. When we square root 155, we get to round it. So it's going to be 12.4. We're lucky we didn't have to leave it in simplest radical. That might have been a little bit more work. For number 3, same thing. When you have two sides of a right triangle and you're solving for the third, you want to take a squared plus b squared equal to c squared. How you know which one is the c squared? You go directly across from that right angle. That'll always be c. So 3.1 squared is 9.61 plus your x squared equals, then 9.5 squared is 90.25. Subtract 9.61 from both sides. You're left with x squared equals 90.25 minus 9.61, 80.64. To solve for x, you have to cancel out that square with the square root. Square root both sides. The square root of 80.64 comes out to 8.9799. So if you're rounding right here, you look next door. That 7 makes the 8 round up to, that 7 makes that 9 round up to the next digit. So rounded to the nearest tenth should be 9, a whole number. The next section is asking whether or not the side length can be a triangle, period, and then if it can, what kind it's going to be. So you've got acute, right, or obtuse. You're going to compare it using a squared plus b squared equals c squared again. And if there's an equal to there in that magic box, then it's going to be a right triangle. And if c squared is greater than, it's going to be an obtuse triangle. And if a and b are greater, then it's going to be acute. Sure. 5 squared is 25 plus 49 is something in relationship to 81. 25 plus 49 is 74. Because c squared is the greater one, that makes this obtuse. Same thing for number 7. The only thing is that these two sides add to be 22. And because 22 is smaller than the third side, this actually cannot be a triangle. That's it for the odds for Unit 6. Hopefully that helps you guys out.